Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be all about getting some deer chores done with the Baumalight MP560 brush mulcher and with the TYM tractor. So today I'm going to try and get one of our shooting lanes actually all mulched up and planted, and this is going to be unique because I did this last year and I found out that this mulcher does so much more than just mulching. So a lot of people have asked questions about, like, if you have something like this, what do you use it for? Is it just for mulching up brush? No, this one is actually rated for, like, I think it's 1.5 inches under grade or into the soil. So with all these teeth and everything, if I could just rough up the soil after spraying and killing it, you know, could I plant that in some kind of seed that doesn't take much space to germinate? So I'm gonna plant some brassicas, I'm gonna plant some oats, and just some stuff that's actually gonna be really great for the deer to kind of come in front of my stand for more deer watching. The seasonality of something like this is actually pretty unique. What I found is that in like spring and fall, an excellent tool to have. Like, it's awesome to have in spring and fall. Dead of summer, not so much, because sometimes it gets really dry. You don't really want to be out there grinding it, possibly like chipping a rock or something, starting a fire. Maybe that's just a concern I have that nobody else has. I just don't want to burn the house down. Now in the winter time, sometimes it's just too cold where things are frozen and you don't really want to be beating up the frozen ground with those teeth. But fall and spring, this thing is lights out. This right here, the hydraulics, I'll show you how that works. That actually opens and closes this back flap. By being able to do that, if you get into something and you're backing into some bad debris, this thing can kind of close and let that thing just mulch it all up. The steel on this thing and the welds and I mean, look how thick it is. And this is a lifetime purchase if you get one of these things. And we're super, super thrilled with it. It's been a fantastic addition to the farm. But I don't want to tell you about it. Let me show you. I'm excited to get back to some of the things I enjoy doing, like, you know, wildlife management on my property and just doing normal stuff we do instead of building and having a big project. But the project's almost done on the barn. We'll go to that and maybe another video another time. I'm just, quite honestly, I'm tired of doing barn videos. So let's have some fun. This is awesome. So one of the reasons I really like Power Shuttle is you don't have that hydraulic robbing your power. 2,000 pound implement on the back and a 58 horsepower tractor going straight uphill just now. I'm still going uphill and no hesitation whatsoever. If at some point you guys would like to see a video on like how Power Shuttle works, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to do that. I love Power Shuttle. I'm a big fan of it. Okay, so I've showed you guys this area before. If this is your first time here, welcome, and you know what to do. Hit that like button, man. Come back and see us. There's room for one more. Hit the subscribe. We'd love to have you. But if you've been here before, then you kind of know this spot. So I have a blind right up about to the top of this thing. You can't really see it. That's why this tree and this kind of tree line is going to have to go. So the brush mulcher is going to go in there, eat all this stuff up. And then I want to have a clearer view from that blind coming down here. All of this is what the brush mulcher is going to get. We're going to run it through all of these different things. That will be tilled in a different video. I'm going to do a video on the food plot and kind of the whole process, what I'm planning and everything. But right now, it's really just about getting this area done. If you guys just kind of enjoy the stuff to watch, that's cool. But if you're interested in one of these things, one tip is it's really nice to mulch after a light rain or even in a light rain, because if not, it becomes very, very dusty, because all of this stuff is going to turn into absolutely nothing. Like this right here, we're going to take that tree down, and that is I think that's a walnut. Gosh, that's a walnut. I don't know that I want to take it down. Well, I think that's a walnut. I don't think I want to take that down. You guys tell me, is that a black walnut? I'm pretty sure it is. I could be wrong, but that doesn't matter, because what we'll do is we'll take everything down around it. You may not see a big, huge tree go down, but there's other stuff over here which we could take down. Let's get the brush mulcher in here and start chewing some stuff up, because really the biggest thing, I can prune that a little bit, but you kind of see the view here where the tractor is, and we're just going to get busy, clear some land. And you may ask, why am I doing this? Because spots like here we have soil, but all of this thatch, we really don't want to have all of this. You know, some is okay, but we want to get better seed to soil contact than that. This spot's actually not terrible, but like that's not going to grow any seed. And over here where there's all that grass, that would really struggle. My plan is kind of a preview for the food plot video I'm going to do is I want to have the oats in areas where a lot of deer are going to congregate and eat, but I really want to have the sweeter stuff like the radishes and the, you know, the things that they're really going to kind of be a real big attraction very close to the blind. I'm also going to be doing a food plot on the other side of this, but I'm still kind of deciding, we're here in late August, early September. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this video, but in Tennessee, we could plant really up until mid-September. But as you can see, we've got some rain, and usually rain means get your stuff, it's time to plant. So fun fact, if you have, like that's a black walnut right there. A black walnut, these husks, you know, where the fruit is, it puts out a chemical called jugalone, I believe. And that jugalone will not let anything grow around it. So anytime you have a big black walnut, which those are all black walnuts, so weeds and stuff will grow around there, but we really can't grow a plot around there. But I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about the small one, but I shouldn't really expect a huge yield right here. And all that means is don't waste a bunch of seed putting it at the base of a black walnut tree. Whatever the canopy is going to throw out as far as fruit, lightly seed it, but move on to someplace better. So, all right, let's get busy. All right, so it took care of all the stuff here in the front. Super easy. KO'd the tree. The tree's gone. I actually threw part of it over there. I didn't need to grind the whole thing up, so I'm not trying to cheat you guys and say like it ground it all into dust. I don't really want to mess with any of this. I want to keep that covered. This will all die down. We've widened this up. You know, I'm not trying to till this. I'm not trying to make this a seed bed for, you know, a garden, or I'm really just trying to make this to where I have better seed to soil contact. And all these little soil rows, I could either back drag that with a bucket, or in all likelihood, I'll come out here with a drag with the aggressive side down and just kind of level this stuff out. You can kind of see there's a big pile of duff that, you know, kind of got collected on the skids, because I've got this thing going lower. I think I will actually raise those skids up a little bit, because the skids are collecting a lot of this debris. And I think if I just raise those to the next setting up, I won't have that issue. But I can't really do what I wanted to accomplish, which is see more of that food plot, which I will. I just didn't realize that was a black walnut growing in there. If that's not, you guys tell me. I think it's a black walnut. And if it is, those are valuable trees. And part of wildlife management is also considering the trees that you have on their property. And if they're valuable trees, you don't necessarily want to mow them down with a mulcher. So that would make short work of it, but I don't really want to do that. There's actually a water feature back here, or a watering hole on the back side of here. It's a natural pond. And I could do a little kind of path to there, but I don't want to cultivate this too much, right? I want to make it still seem natural, but this will be the movement, because you can already see, well, that's where the mulcher was, but there's deer trails there, there, right here where they're coming in. And what I don't want to do is make this seem like now all of a sudden it's too perfect, because this is all going to die down. And fortunately, I've had this property long enough to where I know I'll be able to see a lot. But again, for bow season, this is nice, because they'll walk right through here. This will all be seeded. And I could take a look at them from that window. 15, I don't even think it's 15 yards, maybe 10 yards. I usually just watch them anyway, so. All right, tractor's kicking butt. Tractor's doing great. Again, I've said this in every video I've made with this tractor. The air conditioning in here is phenomenal. It's the best air conditioner I've ever had, really, in anything. Better than my truck, cars, house. Like, it freezes your butt out. But I'm gonna take this, I think, and finish up down on the bottom. This is a mulcher video. I just want to show you guys a different way you can use that mulcher. I'll come out here and seed it, and maybe I'll put that here at the end of the video, but I'm not gonna bore you guys with me dragging this stuff. But I just think it's pretty cool, you know, like, if you have a mulcher, or you want to buy one, or you want to think about another use for it besides just, you know, mulching stuff, this is what it did to prepare a seed bed for a food plot, and this is what it started with. So, you know, lots of thatch, lots of stuff. Now this could all be burned, and that's way cheaper than buying a mulcher, but the mulcher has so many uses. And for brassica seeds or something like that, you just cast those in here and you're done. So it's a different day for me, same video for you guys. It's about 3 days later. It poured and I couldn't get out here to get the seed on the ground. However, it's gonna rain again. I'm in the process of filming another video where I'm doing my mega food plot. Like, that thing is huge. I'm trying out a new implement, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, check that thing out, because that's gonna be a cool video. We are sweating our butts off, but we're having fun doing it. But I'm gonna use Big Sexy. Not any kind of, it's a layup, not even gonna go there. But anyway, this is turnips, radish, kale, four drape. This is a fall and winter blend. This is gonna do great just going through here. It's gonna be relatively shade tolerant, which we have shade here, but we are gonna lose a lot of this canopy. We have rain coming in tonight. I already got this with the brush mulcher. Plenty of seed to soil contact. This is just gonna be a strip of brassicas going through here, and it should do really, really well. Behind me, so I'm still not really sure what I wanna plant here yet, but I'm gonna have to do it pretty soon. So everything's died off, and I'm gonna use the tiller for this, and then cultipack and do all the stuff you have to do, but I'm not really sure what I want to plant here yet. And reason being is that, as I said in the video I'm filming right now, I want to have these attraction areas close to stands, because I do like to bow hunt, and honestly it's just fun having deer come close to you and they don't know it. Like, I don't know, it's just what I like to do. So this is about 1 acre. Like we talked about before, it's almost like a very secluded area. So they have no idea when I'm here, and that's kind of fun. That food plot is just about done. It's awesome, it's amazing. Make sure you guys check that video out. But right now, I'm gonna use the hand spreader, crank spreader, and then we have this ATV one, or what I like to call Bumblebee. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Make sure you subscribe, come back for the other one, but it's gonna be a fun season. I also have a mock scrape video coming up soon. That should be a banger. That should be a great video because they have been super successful. But appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you next time. Joe the Farmer. We out.